Hello, I am Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds, and today we're going to go over my logbook. I was on a live and I was asked to show my logbook. So it's Nana's Crafting Corner, I believe. Hold on. I want to make sure I get the name of the channel right. Whoops, that's not Messenger. Okay. Nana's Crafting Corner. Yes. I was on her live and she was talking about some I guess junk journals that she was making and giving to people or selling to people. I don't really know. Probably selling. She's in Canada, and I was asking her some questions about the journals that she makes. And she wants to see what my logbook looks like so that she can help me pick out a journal. Joan's Junk Journal, I don't know if she does the same thing as Nana's Crafty Corner. So Joan, if you're watching, comment down below if you do the same thing. I'm new to all these journals, so I really don't know one from the other. But I do know my logbook is getting full. So I'm going to take you through my logbook. Okay, here is my logbook. And there's my Be Kind sign. This is my book, so you can see how big it is. It can be a little bigger, so I can fit more information on one page as opposed to the way I'm doing it. This is my very first logbook, and I just went with what I felt would work for me. And bigger pages would probably be great. So I started my book with a list of diamond paintings that I have completed before I got into YouTube. And then once I got into YouTube, then I watched different creators and what they do and kind of came up with my own method. So I start by putting the company that sold it, the canvas sticker with the artist, the size, it's all on these stickers, and the color grid I take right off the containers and put on here when I can. I have since started to make a photocopy of the color grid, the canvas, and I'll show you as we go further through my book, how I now do it. And these are spare drills. So these have come in handy on two other canvases for people that ran out of drills, and I happen to have completed the canvas, so I was able to go back, look at my drills, and because sometimes die lots can be different. If you diamond paint, you understand. You might get 904, and you might have run out of that one. And the 904 from a canvas that Diamond Art Club made 2 months from putting this one out, 904 is going to be green, but it might be a shade or two off. And sometimes you don't want to put diamonds that are not the same color. It just depends on where the location of the diamond is, on whether or not the die lot color shade is really going to matter or not. You have to use your best judgment. So this is the actual stickers I took off the jars. And here is my trash drills. Here's the big sticker that came with that canvas when I started it, when I finished it. And then we go to, these are all, this one is licensed, but it's from Diamond Dotz. So you don't get a large sticker sheet like you do in the more premium type canvases. So I cut out the back, and this is on the bottom of the box, and I cut it out and I separate the cardboard because this cardboard is layered. So when I cut it out, I can just peel off the top portion so it's not so thick in my book. So here's the name, the company that sold it, the name of the canvas, and it's not Marker, it's Market. The number of drills, if it's available, and the event that I completed it for, if it was with an event, when it was started, when it was finished. Trash, I didn't save any. There wasn't really a lot, or I would have saved it. And that's when I joined Diamond Painting with Friends 2024, but it is now Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. So here is an example of where I photocopied the color grid. Like I said, it is a licensed canvas. So I just took the canvas before I started it, made a copy, cut out the grid, put it on here. And I also write down if I blinged up anything in the canvas. If I did not bling anything up, I do write, kept it as charted. So here's another one. The event I did it for, the company that sold it, the name of the canvas, the amount of diamonds, the date I started and finished. And this time, excuse me, this time I hand wrote the colors because this is a Diamond Dot kit. So this is the Diamond Dot's number. And I think, just kidding, if you want, say I ran out of number 2, whatever symbol that was on the canvas, I would look up 8270 in the conversion chart online. You can look up DMC to Diamond Dotz conversion, and you will get the DMC number, the number that is through like cross stitch and using threads, the actual thread number. So instead of 8270, you're going to get the proper DMC number. This is just codes that they use. I have a feeling it has something to do with copyright, in that they kind of like with Apple phones and Android phones, you can only use specific cords with those phones. Well, with Diamond Dotz, they give you their number because they only want you to use their drills. That's my opinion. That may not be the opinion of Diamond Dotz, but that's the way I feel. It's easier if you're saving drills from Diamond Dotz, save them by their number or convert them over. So it's really up to you how you want to save it. All right. Trash drill was mixed. Oh, the trash drills got mixed with Bountiful Voyage in this one. So the round drills in Bountiful Voyage actually came from Farmer's Market. There wasn't a lot though. Another one, Diamond Dotz, Horn of Plenty, amount of colors, amount of drills, when it was started and when it was finished. And here is the color grid. Again, 8,000 numbers. I didn't convert them over. Trash drills. Blinged up the bird. Here's a Winnie the Pooh canvas. I just helped someone out with this canvas. They ran out of 2 colors. So I was able to use these. When I pulled these numbers out of my drill stash, I was able to compare the color to drills in this bag to confirm that was the shades that this person needed. And I sent them to her. Fun event. Again, here's the name of your event. When it was worked on, the amount of drills. And if you look, I converted the DMC number so that I could also look for the drills in my regular. I have 2 stashes of drills, Diamond Dotz and Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Design Stash. So, and I have used Diamond Dot drills on Leisure Arts, and I've used Diamond Dots. I've used Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Design drills on Diamond Dots, and they work fine. I use Diamond Art Club squares on my cupcake canvas that I did for March. I substituted a few Diamond Art Club diamonds in that canvas. They were both squares, and it worked out fine. There's no gapping. It was fine. This was my first mystery kit. Here's a sticker. Here's the little note that comes in it. When it was finished, when it was started. Actually, okay, that is not for this canvas. Okay, so I started this one on September 5th, and it took me till October 9th. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, this color grid that I photocopied in a mystery canvas, you don't see the colors on the grid. You only see them in the drills. Obviously, the drills have their own colors. So, I absolutely loved it. I love mystery kits. I have 2 in my stash now, and I'm going to keep the 2 until I get done with them, and then I'll order more. They're always coming out with colorful, beautiful mystery kits, so I don't have to panic buy anytime I see them on the D-Stash anymore, because they always come out with other ones that I'm going to absolutely love. So, and I've got, if you know my stash, you know I have a problem. Here again, here is the spare drills, the trash drills, what I did, my opinion about it, what confused me about the kit and the symbols, the amount of drills. Here's another Diamond Dots. So I put the picture, the manufacturer, the color grid, some basic notes about it. And then we have a make market. Now, make market doesn't even give you any DMC codes or their numbers. I have heard, I don't know if it's true, but I have heard that you can email Michaels and they will give you the DMC numbers of these. I don't know if it's a DMC number or if it's a Diamond Dots number, because if you've worked on make market kits, there's a lot of similarities between make market and Diamond Dots. So I don't know if they are for sure the same company. I should probably reach out to them. I'm going to reach out to them and ask that question. So, and this one had glow-in-the-dark drills. This one came with a pen. The pen was good as long as you work with rounds. The pens, this is kind of fat. It doesn't work well with squares because when you put them down and there's squares next to them, it just pushes them all away. So this is great for round canvases though, which most of Michael's are round. So their pens work great. I did get a Halloween kit last Halloween. for an event, and I even blinged up the ghosts, made them glow in the dark. It was 3 ghosts. You might remember that. I didn't like it. I wasn't having fun with it. To me, it was a dark canvas. I did bling up the light, and I blinged up the ghosts, and I gave it to a subscriber. I mailed it to her. She's still working on it because it's her first square canvas. So she's taking her time with it. She'll send me a picture when she's done. And this was the event that I did this with Y of Shenanigans with the Bergs. This was a Make Market Christmas canvas. Now I do keep Make Market drills separate from the other drills. I still have not decided what I'm going to do with them because there's no numbers on them and it just will take too much. So I do save a little bit of them because I do have other Michaels kits in my stash and I want to get as close to the diamonds as I can. But their diamonds don't look very shiny, but let me tell you, Make Market kits, the black ones are really shiny, especially when it is completed. My son has done the skyline and he has done the solar system. They came out beautiful and shiny. No issues, and they're both round kits. Him and I both have the hot air balloon canvas, so we may do that at some point together. This is Fallon Gems. It was a new to me company. I got a PR package. This was super fun to do. Super fun. They do give a DMC code, but I love Fallon Gems, but I don't understand these numbers because they're not the ones that I try to match up with. They didn't match up very well, so I didn't keep their diamonds. Blast Off by Diamond Art Club. This is a newer kit that came with this was a newer kit that came with the smaller picture in the little envelope. So I made a copy of them, put them in here, put the name of the event, the amount of drills, again, spare, trash. I really love that canvas. And I actually have him in a frame, and he is for sale. He's got a purple frame around him with yellow, what's the word I'm looking for? That goes around the frame. It frames. You got the frame and then an inner frame, a mat, a yellow mat, and then a purple frame. And oh my gosh, this painting is beautiful. If you are interested in buying it and you want to see it, please let me know. I'm sure it's on my channel somewhere, but you probably have to dig. So you could leave me a message if you're interested in buying that for maybe a grandkid's room or something. Let me know. This was a Dollar Tree find. The only one I've really found in the Dollar Tree is this one. Oh, I did find a sunflower and I gave that to a friend. Really quick project, fun to work on. The drills were great. There was a lot of trash, but only in the black colors, the dark colors, which is the way it is. But had a lot of fun with it. I actually have this one in a frame, and it is for sale as well. Here we have something I did for a friend for Christmas. She really loves the TV show Friends. I copied the color grid. It's from Camelot Dotz. And it came out really super fast. It was a partial. And I blinged up the steam in the coffee cup. A lot of fun. And this tells you what I did. There was, the only problem I had with this kit was all the ABs in the letters perk. So the ABs were difficult to place in that kit. but I didn't. Here is Mini Dazzles. These are so much fun. I love the Mini Dazzles. I did give away these two. I was doing diamond art classes at the library, and I gave 2 square canvases away to people so that they could try them. It was super fun. And then I completed some Make Market stand-up kits for Summer Sparkling Good Time. She did a stand-up event, and Michael's has stand-up events in the Createology section where the kids' stuff is. Here's Christmas Joy. Again, photocopied the color grid. I put down what event it was for, and I actually won a prize in this event. It was fun, and I did bling up the Christmas lights in the snowman. This was an older kit because I have 2 pictures. This one I did for my son. He's an Eagles fan. Photocopied the color grid. Quick finish. It was a partial. Had so much fun. I did add 2 ABs in the eagle name and around the wing. More Make Market minis. Again, photocopied. They don't give the number code. There's my ice cream cone. I did that as a collab with Lorraine, my cousin. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she won the canvas, and we did it. It was my first live stream, was with Lorraine doing this ice cream. Geranium Nobe was a gift from Diamonds and Thoughts, Marissa. Go check out Diamonds and Thoughts. She's getting back into the swing of things, and I love listening to her. Her intros are so funny, so don't skip her intros. You'll love them. The gnome was a lot of fun. I did run out of a color, but that's because it was my fault. I switched these 2 numbers around. I labeled the number 5 drills as 165 and the number 4 drills as 166. It wasn't supposed to be that way. But you can't tell looking at it because the way I diamond paint, I don't go all over the place. So the green that was up in here, when I ran out, I just made it the color it was supposed to be because there was plenty of drills at that point, and you'll understand if you've watched the video. It's hard to explain. But I switched them. In one of the colors, there's not many drills, and the other one of the colors, there's a bunch of drills. So I had to go in my stash and use my stash, and it worked out fine. And it was a round kit, so I did use generic drills in some part of it, but it's okay. To me, I don't have any problems using name brand drills to non-name brand canvases. It still works out great, and you can't even tell. Thank you again, Marissa, for that. Beautiful. This was a quick project. I did this one in the truck. I started it at the dining room table with my son, and then finished it in the car on the way back. And he's 5 hours away, 6 hours away. So I finished all the Christmas trees on the way back. I did some Christmas ornaments for my son's Christmas tree. I did a Make Market coasters for Christmas decorations and gave them to him as well. This was all done before 2025. These, starting here, is 2025. So again, here is my first project. They were some minis. Photocopied the color grid. More minis. This was a Make Market. Again, actually these came with a color grid. They weren't photocopied. And when I was done, I just put them in the book. This one's a year-long project. These numbers represent the months of the year for me, So each month I do a different month. So this month I'll be doing number 8. So I've done 1 through 8. 8's this month. So it's a lot of fun. Here is the diamond painting where I switched the Diamond Art Club drills in the frosting for the cupcakes. And they were fine. I put ABs in there. They were great. I had no issues putting Diamond Art Club drills in the diamond dots. No problem. Here is my cute little Elmo. He is glow in the dark on the perimeter. He was my first event I did. You had to do a small cartoony type canvas. And I did Elmo, and all the black was supposed to be glow in the dark drills. I don't know about you, but I thought a glow in the dark mouth would just be creepy, so I did change that out. And I just put the, come on, camera. Why aren't you getting focused here? That's better. I just took these labels off the jars. Is no problem. R0de. This looks like a photocopy. I just photocopied. I won this canvas from the event from Wendy, Diamonds and Stuff. I had so much fun doing it. Really quick project and fun. Really was fun. And I completed it as charted. This one was the first canvas I ever sold. I sold it to a waiter at a restaurant here, and I blinged up a few things. I don't remember exactly, and I don't know if I wrote it down. Did I write it down? Yeah, I did. And I also made an error, but you can't tell. They're so forgiving. You can just find a neighboring color and just put it in, and nobody knows. Nobody notices. So this is the calendar, and why? Okay. This is the Diamond Art Club calendar that was sold at Michael's. I don't have a picture of it here, so I still have to fill this out. This was started July 20th, and it was finished July 30th. I'm kidding. I didn't finish it July 30th. It was today, the 29th. I finished it on the 27th. And then August will be the next one. This one is super cute. It's stained glass. Again, I photocopied. Fallon Gems. This was the one I purchased. A lot of fun. I had plenty to finish. A lot of trash, but I had plenty. So the amount of trash really is not important. Budget friendly, I got from my friend Faith. I had fun with that, and I changed the word faith and made them all ABs, and it's really pretty. Here's some Make Market minis. There's my cardinal painting I did with Jeannie M. Bushnell and Have Coloring Books Will Travel. Had fun. Another quick little finish. That was, what was this one called? I did it, I don't know what the name of it is. I didn't put the name in there. It's probably Birdhouse. I did it with Diamond Grandma and Enza's Diamonds and Crafts. It was a lot of fun. And only 3 pieces of trash in this one. This was a little budget friendly. I found in a thrift store. It did not come with any drills. I had to put my own drills in there. Man, that was fun, but it was a task. So I had to, I put both DMC numbers of the colors they wanted me to use, but I wound up coming close because I didn't have all those colors. So I came close and I made my own, and I have that on my channel. Go take a look if you want to see my flamingo. I made it for my granddaughter. Here is Threads of the Universe. I had so much fun with that one because I found it on a D-stash, complete with DP with sparkler drills. And I got this from Creations Moran's D-stash. So much fun, so sparkly. It's in my diamond art room / spare bedroom. And it is framed, and it's beautiful. And again, I made a copy. And then the drills that it came with, the special drills. When you get the DP with sparklers, you don't have to use them all. They're just suggestions. And I used them all. The only ones I really had a problem with was 209. Her special drills from 209 were hard to work with. So I did it the best that I could, but I didn't save those drills. They were not fun to work with. This is a flamingo I found. I was going to do it for my granddaughter, but I didn't like it. To me, the canvas, it was a Hobby Lobby one. I did give it away to a subscriber. When I looked at the canvas, it looked just like that. There was no, you know how you do a diamond painting and you open it up and it's like, ooh, this is going to be nice. And you really can't tell how nice till you place the drills. There was no surprise on this one. They made the canvas too bright and colorful, and the drills were, I didn't like it. It didn't come to life for me. It wasn't exciting. I didn't enjoy it. So I got half of it done. I really tried. And I like colorful things, but I didn't enjoy this one. And I had gotten another one from Hobby Lobby, resin drills. This one had acrylic. I didn't like that either. And I just don't like Hobby Lobby's canvases. Sorry, Hobby Lobby. I wish you would get the other premium canvases back because I do like your store. Okay, here is my little rabbit. I got that in Joann's when it was going out of business. Got a cute little rabbit and did him in one day on Easter. He was so much fun. Did this one for another Diamonds and Stuff and Crafty Chef Diamond event for food 2-year celebration, and I will not desert you. And I did these, the cupcakes and the lollipop, and I did bling up the frosting in the cupcake and 1 or 2 of the colors in the lollipop with fairy dust. Again, I used Diamond Art Club fairy dust and put them in here, and they're beautiful. Here's more minis. Here is my rainbow wolf. We are at the moment doing a traveling canvas with this rainbow wolf, and it is coming out fun. People are enjoying themselves. People that haven't tried Diamond Art Club are getting to try Diamond Art Club, and they're enjoying it. And right now it is in Tennessee on its way to me. And then I will assess and see if I need to do more squares before I send it to the next person. The next 2 people are in my local area, so we're going to give them the I'm going to give her the canvas, and then when she gets done, Love My Family will be here, so I'm going to hold the canvas till Love My Family, Patty, my sister, till she gets here so she can do her portion. It'll save her money on shipping, and it'll save me money on shipping. So I'm just going to hold on to it. And then after Patty is done, I will ship it to the next person. and the next person is yet to be determined. It's either going to be Miss Southern Belle or Starlight Starbright 70. So be on the lookout, you two. Again, I don't have the canvas. It's not complete, so this isn't complete yet. This I did for May, or is it June? June, with Amy's Sparkling Diamond Painting. Wildflowers is one I found in Hobby Lobby. So much fun. Again, I photocopied no, I didn't. This isn't a photocopy. That one came with a color grid and the DMC numbers and 2 ABs. A lot of fun. And here's my spares and my trash. Very little trash. Nice canvas. Fun to work on. My first Dreamer design. I love it. Loved it. Still have it. It's going to get framed because it's also going up in my diamond art room. My husband says I can put 3 more canvases. So this one and then 2 more. So, and then we won't have any more wall space. So, here's the color grid that I photocopied and start and end date. I just did it because I didn't really have any events that it was qualified for. So, I had fun. Patriotic Post by Luke Winter, sold by Dreamer Design. A wonderful canvas. A lot of trash though. A lot of trash. But I had plenty. I didn't run out of any of them. I think I had 3 drills left of one of them. But I still had plenty. And I changed out the star. And I think I've told you that already on my whips. This is the Mona Lisa cheese bread. Now, she's been called many things. And I probably even got it wrong, right, Jeannie? Jeannie M. Bushnell and I did this for Summer with the Masters, a Diamonds and Washi event. And I'm not into browns, but I picked it up because I wanted to do Summer with the Masters, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do this one or Coliseum. And Jeannie had this one, and she talked me into doing it. Man, I had so much fun doing those lives with her. If any of you want to do a live with me and you have a canvas I have, let's pair up. Let's do this. Let's do a live because I enjoyed it very much. And Jeannie did too. And that's what this community is about. Getting to know people, having a good time. I mean, why not? We have the canvases. Let's do them. Let's do them, guys. Let's go through our stashes and let's knock some out. So, there's the Mona Lisa cheese bread. Here is my Disney princess panel that I got in Ross. I think it was $7.99. So much fun to do. So many special drills. I mean, like gems, not just ABs. There wasn't really any ABs. There was an AB. I take that back. The white one, the white AB. And that was in different places in there. And I added gems in her crown. And you'll see that in my whip parade. So I had fun with this. The event's pretty much over. Everyone's waiting for the final post in the Facebook group, Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. You must put your final picture in that group. And if you do not have a Facebook, you must email me or Crafty Chef Diamond with your final picture. If you do not email or post in that group with the hashtag hashtag Disney event, Disney edition DP, we're not going to see it. We're not chasing everybody down. You must go to Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 and post your last finish under week 5. If you don't have Facebook, you need to email it to myself or Crafty Chef Diamond, because there's a lot of people participating in this event, and we want to make sure you all get added for prizes, because we have prizes. A few, not a lot, but we have a few. So she's got a prize and I've got a prize. I may have 2 prizes, but you'll have to wait till the day of the prizes to find out. All right, I'm working on this one, Tall and Tender. It's the giraffes for Claws and Paws with Anxiety Art Adventure with Laura and Hannah of Sparkling Spectrumite. Be sure you check them out. You have to be subscribed to both their channels. They are having some awesome prizes, guys. You don't want to miss this event. It's a lot of fun. And one of the grand prizes is she makes a donation to an animal shelter of your choice. I mean, how much better is that? Let's face it, we all have tons of diamond paintings. And that donation is really going to make a difference to an animal shelter. So be sure and join this event if you haven't. So, boy, did I mess this up. Here's the princess. Here's the princess color code and spare drills. This page here should be here. Oh boy. Oh well, it is what it is. I finished this for my Disney event as well. Look at all that. I changed a bunch of stuff. So Mickey would be more colorful, and he really is, and he came out so sparkly. I love it. It's going to my grandson. Bed of Roses was another quick one. Super cute. I got her in the mystery box that Diamond Art Club just released. Super happy with the contents. Oh my Lanta. It was so much fun. Copied the color grid. Did not run out of anything. Did not really change anything. Yes, I did. I changed out. I put ABs in this rows and ABs in that rows. And I actually used ABs from, I think it was a Fallon Gems kit. Not the camper one. Not 100% sure, but I switched them out. They worked fine. No issues. And that is the end of my whips. Now, my logbook should also contain some empty pages. And then at the very end, I put people I've subscribed to and their addresses if it is on their YouTube channel. Because I do send little gifts out when I hear in videos that they would like a gift or friend mail. I have sent cards out, completed diamond painting cards. I have sent out Make Market minis so people can try different canvases. I have sent out a full-size canvas to people that may be in need of trying diamond art. So, and I've sent out drills. So this book helps keep track of everything. And I also need some pages where I can put the canvases that I've sold and how much I've sold them for. So, and if I paid anything to get the table, and then what I sold everything for. So that is my book. So now you know, and it can be a little bigger. That would be helpful. You know, this is maybe, I don't know, 5 by, I don't know. I don't even know how big it is. So here's a hand. Here's a hand, and here's a calendar, okay? It takes up just under 8 squares in a calendar. Okay, just under 8 squares. So, yeah, that's how big it is. So that is my logbook. Anything I should add to my logbook? Anyone have any other suggestions on the logbook? Let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. Okay, stay tuned for my next video. I will see you there. Be kind.